Whoa, my crop is a little bit off. Bam. Boom shakalaka, I'm on fire. Hi everybody, welcome back to Tessa Blades. Yep. Oh fuck. How dare you? We gotta do something. We gotta do something, team. So, since I'm on Franz's route, when I first played through this, I don't know what route I'm gonna go for. Then when I uploaded, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go on Franz's route. Franz. So we gotta go through the game. We gotta go through our last choices, and we gotta redo them. So we're gonna start the game again. we're just gonna re-choice our choices. What we're gonna do. Here, skip. Whee! Oh, look at us go. We're such a big boy now. Our first party all by ourselves. Oh my gosh. Oh boy. What's the answer? Maybe some other time. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yay. Yay. And here I'm out, and I think that's the last one we had to do. Yes, I think it is. Alright. Let's just clicky through a little bit of this. Because y'all can just not talk. Nope, don't talk.
Quit with your fun.
No, don't talk. No, shut. Shh. I'm clicking because I don't want to end up... Ah, fuck it, I guess. It's fine. Okay. Alright. Just click through the... I want to make sure I don't go past my thing. What? Oh. Right, that's where we started, right? That's where we left off? I think. Wait, what? Did I read this part? My memory! Hold on. Hold on. What is this part? Now we'll never know. Oh. Now we'll never know. Because there's a horrible habit of me overwriting my saves. We're opening the file. Because we're gonna go watch the last episode. That's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. Chest of Blades. Last episode. Hi everybody, welcome back to Chest of Blades. God damn it, shut up me! Oh, Jesus Christ, that was scary. There we go. Alright. Where did we leave off? Where did we leave off? What? An opening. I think. Okay. I think we left off at the knocking. I think this is where we left off. What's that infernal noise? I really hope that's where we left off.
Sir? Sir, are you awake?
I don't want to be. Yeah. Yeah? I bolt upright, rubbing my eyes hastily. That's right. I'm trapped in this castle of death for a so-called celebration. But more importantly, it's that whose voice I think it is. Is that whose voice I think it is? There we go. Let's get rid of that. There we go. I grab a pillow from the bed and hold it in front of my legs for modesty's sake. Go put your pants on! Then storm over to the door to unlock it and fling it open.
Sir, I apologize for...
That's right, I'm not wearing any pants.
You damned sorry excuse for a butler, or manservant, or whatever the hell you are.
Manservant.
You shoved that little girl onto me last night, and she ran off before I could do anything. But I doubt your evil heart gives a damn if she gets 30 lashes for going places she's not supposed to.
Oh boy, it's hot in here. Oh boy, it's not just me. My accusation makes Silas blink, his expression more curious than the sheepish one I'm expecting.
But sir, the girl was safe and sound back in the kitchens by the time her mother returned. Perhaps she merely wanted a brief glimpse of the splendor, and then went back?
Is that really where she went? Well, it's not like it's my business. Still, any first-time nanny would feel bad about losing track of their charge. Damn it, I'm a man of noble blood, not a nanny!
Well, Fine then, I suppose. Sorry for yelling at you.
Without my pants on. Silas offers me a sly smile, shaking his head with the gentle wave of his hand.
There is no need to apologize, sir. I stopped by just to inform you that the festival has started. The first day is often the best, they say, and I would not wish for you to miss out. However, I humbly recommend that you attend the event in more than a pillow.
Same.
The lady should surely appreciate it, but it would be most cold.
Yeah.
I don't need you to tell me that, you know. Go on, go and attend to your butler duties.
Go butler something. I shoo him off with my non-pillow holding hand, my face burning a little as I slam the door and retreat back into my room.
Damn right the ladies would appreciate it. Probably that creepy fellow from last night too.
Oh! What creepy fellow? Appreciate it. Are you talking about Franz? Oh, that's great. Tossing the pillow aside, I set about dressing myself, muttering all the while. Well, even if there is some kind of foreign death warrant on my head, I'm fairly sure I'll be quite safe in broad daylight. My broad daylight. But what if that's why they want... What if that's what they want me to think? Oh. What if the broad daylight is actually one of the most in danger? An assassin could blend in the crowd so easily. And this is how he got PTSD. This is how he got schizophrenia. No, perhaps I'm just getting a little paranoid. Or paranoia, there we go, that's what I'm looking for. I just have to become one with my xenophobia. What is that? And stay away from anyone with an accent or unusual features. Yo, hold your shit. What is that? Intense and irrational dislike of people from other countries. Well, wonderful. Glad I know what that is now.
But chocolates from Provia are just so superb, and the cakes from the Cotarian capital are to die for.
We're scared of the people, not the pastries. Also, foreigners tend to have a lot more interesting stories to tell. I'm hopeless. I'm sorry, I can't be raving nationalist like you, father. I'm a good man. I'm not racist at all. I love y'all. I love everybody. After I finish getting ready, I head back over to the door and slip out into the hallway. With my pants on this time. We're a hungry boy. Was that my stomach? That or the bear behind you, I don't know which. Oh, right. I suppose I hadn't eaten since my snack during the carriage ride last evening. Well, I'm sure they have food in the festival stalls. We are very zoomed into that banister right there. I wind my way through the corridors and trot down the stairs, returning to the main hall while keeping my eyes peeled for any would-be attackers. It seems, though, like most of the guests have already gone outside, although a few are still milling about in this ridiculously huge foyer. Whoa. I stay on careful alert for those demonic women, too, whose threat rivals any assassin. Shit. Hello? I saunter towards the door. Why are we sauntering? I notice a man with long, dark hair leaning by the grand entrance, intently reading a long scroll. What century are we in? As in, very intently, he looks about as focused as that paper on the as a starving dog with a bone. There we go. My curiosity wins out over my refined upbringing, and I quietly approach behind him to try and sneak a glimpse of whatever he's on the scroll. Man, it's fan fiction. You want to read that? I didn't mean to read your diary scroll, I'm sorry. Before I can so much as catch a word, he abruptly spins to face me. A pair of hawk-like eyes behind angular glasses flick down to bare holes into my face. Oh.
I was just going to pick some lint off your shoulder, you see.
It's just so dirty. Oh.
Is that so?
Yes, I do that with every stranger I meet. I like to keep them clean. I don't think I've been given such an icy glare since I told my mother she looked fat in one of her Why would you do that? That is a dick move, my friend. That is a dick move.
Yes, headed out to the festival and all that. Just spotted something on that coat of yours. Didn't want to embarrass you.
Yeah, not a piece of lint. Oh, no.
My, how remarkably thoughtful you are. I don't suppose you're one of the servants trying to masquerade as a nobleman.
No?
What? You mean you don't recognize me?
Oh, no, someone who doesn't know you. He rolls his eyes at me, pushing up the bridge of his glasses with a light snort.
I am a busy man. Why would I bother learning the name of someone who goes around picking lint off of people?
Don't you know me? I'm the national lint picker. Da, 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 da. I wins. This fella really doesn't pull his punches. I guess I've been spoiled from all this random attention I've been getting. There's no way everyone would know my face just because I've been seen around with my old man.
I'm Rivian. Varison, that is.
Alright, draw my list to kill later. The only response I get is an impassive stare. This is awkward, I don't want to be in this situation anymore.
I said I'm, oh for hell's sake, the son of the old military strategist.
Not very important though. I don't think he gives a shit. Oh, never mind.
That Varison.
Yeah, that guy. Your hair is very curly. Do you put curlers in your hair before you go to bed, or is that just a natural wave you got going on there? At my clarification, his eyes finally light up in recognition. Is there really more than one Varison? He's definitely mocking me.
Well, why didn't you say so sooner? I would have let you pick lint off of me to your heart's content.
Oh, 'cause it's just so fun. I love being your fucking dryer. Your lint filter is what I am. And that's what we forever will be. That's our relationship right there.
Can you stop with the lint business? I was fibbing, if you must know.
Really? You could have fooled me. If I was 5 years old, perhaps.
Have you met Hazel?
However, regardless of how pitiful a liar you may be, His Majesty informed me to thank you for your attendance at the festivities and sends your father his regards.
Okay.
His Majesty? Wait, the king told you that directly?
Wow!
Of course. You seem surprised that the Grand Inquisitor would have contact with his employer.
How would I know that? I blink. What's the Inquisitor, the head of domestic investigations, doing in a royal celebration?
I know what your
Partying.
unsophisticated mind is thinking.
Excuse me?
Why is the head of domestic investigations at a royal celebration? Well, my occupation requires me to be present at such important events.
Well, you just a little bitch, ain't you? Well, I can see how he got his job. Now that I think about it, though, I haven't heard of this man before. Oh, what the fuck's his name again? I can't recall it. I just don't know. Damn, I can't remember it for the life of me. Something that started with an L, I think. He gives me a vitriolic look. What? When I remain awkwardly silent. As if I'd committed some unspeakable crime by not committing his name to memory.
I am called Linnaeus. Perhaps you should write it down a few times so you don't forget. Assuming you are literate, that is.
God, you're mean. Yeah, I'll just tattoo it on the back of my hand, bro. Gods, talk about unpleasant. Did snooping over his shoulder really warrant this kind of treatment? Clearly, the king tolerates him for qualities other than his horrible personality.
Just out of curiosity, did His Majesty tell you to thank every guest like that, or just me?
His nose wrinkles disparringly at my question, upper lip curling, no doubt in preparation to offer some kind of caustic response.
Many guests are given honorific greetings, but for some unfathomable reason, he asked me specifically to address you.
You are mean. He sounds slightly confused, which is admittedly understandable.
I see.
For some reason, a strange sense of apprehension flits over me. The king singled at the king. A fly just flew right in front of my eyeball. The king singled out the Grand Inquisitor, one of his highest-ranking men, to talk to me. Beyond that, he investigates domestic affairs. That means if something fishy is going on related to the king or his court, this ponytail hell beast is on the hunt. I hope he's not been assigned to keep an eye on me or something. This is one man I would rather not get on the bad side of.
Incidentally, do you know how many foreign guests the king invited to this extravagant affair?
I think his name was Lianus? Lin. I forgot to pronounce his name, man. Hold on. I'll figure this out. Log. Do they do a voice thing? They don't do a voice thing. I can't remember how to pronounce his name. I think it's Leanus. Raises his eyebrow at my question, then narrows his hawk-like gaze at me. I did not push that button. I pushed menu.
There are no more than 6, with 4 of those being ambassadors. All of them equally dislikable, if you ask me.
Like you?
Do you find anyone likable, except for your reflection?
In your right hand, maybe?
Perhaps I'd like you, if you were more like your father and less of a spoiled child.
I have not once acted like a spoiled child in front of you. How dare you? I'm starting to wonder what the sentence for this punching the Grand Inquisitor is.
Ah, your primitive mind is contemplating violence,
What the
is it
fuck,
not?
Damien?
I advise you not to raise a hand against me. Not even the Varison name will save you from the consequences.
Ooh, can I just say mean things instead? Can I just insult you? Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. With a defeated growl, I turn to the doors with intent to head off before I end up getting thrown another insult.
Oh, before you head off to cause more trouble.
I haven't done anything! What? I begrudgingly cast a glance over my shoulder to see an annoyed look on the Inquisitor's face. What do you
If you see that ridiculous boy, Arden, is it? Tell him he needs to act like a proper guardsman, or I'll make sure he's relieved of his post.
Why was he doing something slutty again?
You know Arden? Lovely, what on earth did he do now?
Why would you continue contact with this man? Just walk away. Who cares what Arden did? Oh. Leanus waves his hand dismissively at me, pulling back out the scroll he tucked away when he noticed my presence earlier. Oh, you try to look pretty, but on the inside you're just a mean person, aren't you?
Ask him yourself. I have no further time to entertain your dull questions.
What's the dull question? You freaking brought it up.
Very well. I'd pull up a chair for you before I left, but sitting down would surely drive the stick buried in your background to an uncomfortable death. Do have a good morning.
Oh my god! Oof! Man, I would pay to hear that line again. I would pay to hear that line. I like how he had nothing to say to that immediate roast. I can feel a murderous glare train on my back as I hastily make my way out of the castle doors, not wanting to suffer the inevitable retaliation that occur if I stuck around. But as a cool breeze hits my face, I enter into the lavish grounds outside. I breathe a sigh of relief. With luck, I'll never have to run to that unpleasant man again. More importantly, I can see the bustling festival stalls ahead, and excitement bubbles inside me as I follow the stream of guests heading towards them. I don't think I've ever been to a proper festival. Maybe I'll have to have a chance to get some fun souvenirs and actually relax a little. I think you forgot that people are out to kill you, but that's okay. Perhaps celebration won't be so bad after all. It's been pretty bad so far. Oh boy, what a sight indeed. For a market set up just for this occasion, I find myself awed by the beauty and its size of it. Rows up vendors, probably common folk dressed up in fancier clothes by His Majesty's orders, singing cajole, I don't know, to sell their wares. The air is rich with scents of spices, sweets, perfumes, all of them competing for dominance. Oh, I don't go into a sneezing fit. Oh, that would be horrible. Raising a hand above my eyes to shield them from the sun, I scan the crowds for Arden as I walk. I don't think looking up is going to help you. I can't seem to spot his overeager self anywhere, though maybe he's just further along.
Let's see. 2 of those, 1 of those, or maybe 3 of those.
3 of what? Stopping an exotic cart that sells food from... Oh, 3 of... Whoa. I can't pronounce. I pick an array of things to serve my breakfast. Alright. I stuff my arms with a variety of treats and much thoughtfully while meandering along with the crowd.
The finest silks from ports all over the world. Come, drape yourself in the shawl of a queen.
There's Cantian herbs and medicines to make the sickly into the strong. Or perhaps the opposite to your foes?
Okay.
Buy the best vintage of our Royal Highness's
Ooh.
favorite wine,
Ugh.
pressed from the kingdom's best grapes.
Was that Shrek? Was that Shrek? Ah, domestic product among all these imported ones. Who really cares if the king's favorite wine, though? Wine's only good for getting drunk. Says Rivian, nice. It could taste like boiled boots so long as it get the job done. How old are you, Rivian? How old is Rivian? As I head through the street, someone suddenly bumps up against my side. Yo.
Oh, excuse me.
Just by the tone in her voice, I could predict the look on her face. You are so bright. Wow. You are wearing a lot of pink. You're just so bright. There is nothing dark about you. A delicate female voice comes from beside me, and I quickly turn to see a pretty girl curtsying apologetically.
I beg your pardon, sir. It's very hard walking in these shoes all day, and I'm starting to get a bit wobbly.
Do you have some of the king's favorite wine? I glance down at her shoes. Now those heels are razor thin and obscenely tall. Poor woman.
I should be the one to apologize. I suppose I'm rather spoiled, getting to plod around in these comfy boots all day.
Why don't you just rub it in, Rivian? A happy grin spreads on the lady's lips at my remark. I can tell from her fine clothes and mannerisms that she's one of the king's guests, not someone here to sell wares.
I'll keep about an eye on where I'm going next time. Oh, by the way, I'm looking for someone. I wonder if you might have seen him.
What a twist of fate. I'm looking for someone too. What's yours look like?
What's your person look like?
Let's see, he's an older gentleman with a red coat and a rather round nose and a bit on the larger side.
Help! Here we go. So I wore these really long pajama pants and I was crisscrossed and I was trying to stretch my legs out and I was sitting on my pant leg and it was just stuck. I paused thoughtfully, racking my mind for a similar image of what she describes. I come up with a blank, however, and regretfully shake my head.
I'm afraid not. I'll tell him you were looking for him if I see someone with such a physique, though.
Would you? I'd be most grateful. Please tell me Celeste wants to speak with him.
Celeste, is it? If you see an ungraceful oaf with... Oh, speak of the devil.
Before I can even finish my flattering description of Arden, I spot him eagerly pushing through the crowd towards me, waving a hand over his head. Wonderful.
Is he your friend? He's quite handsome.
Yeah, I guess. She giggles coyly, giving Arden quite the intense once-over as he approaches us out of breath. He's wearing pink! Purple, sorry,
Vivian,
pink and purple.
I knew you'd come out of hiding sooner or later.
Oh, for the love of God, just look at his outfit. It's horrifying. He doesn't even seem to notice Celeste at first, but when I pointedly nudge my chin slightly to her direction, Arden glances down towards the girl.
Well, please excuse me. I need to go find Papa before I get swindled by too many merchants. Perhaps I'll see you tonight, Rivian.
Despite addressing her words to me, she's clearly eyeing Arden nice, as she drops into another cute curtsy, gracefully slipping back into the crowd.
Papa, huh? Wonder if she means her real father, or a thirsty widower she's ensnared between her thighs.
Wow! Your opinions of people are very low, Rivian.
Cute girl. Are you two friends?
The way I just spoke about her, I really hope not.
We literally just met about 2 minutes ago, Arden. I was actually looking for you, though.
I trail off, figuring it's probably not the best idea to add. As a meat shield against many assassins. Really? Unsurprisingly, Arden's eyes lit up. If I didn't bear a grudge against him, I'd find it rather cute. What kind of grudge do you have against this beautiful man that wears purple and pink?
Look, we're blocking traffic. Come on.
God damn it. The cord to my microphone just fell over and I watched it just slowly fall. Because it was hooked onto something on the stand and I just watched gravity take over. I push his shoulder forward with one hand, steering him along as we stroll forward past the stalls.
Your face looks a little strange, Riv. Is something bothering you? Did you buy spoiled food off one of the merchants by accident?
I hesitate, casting an uncertain glance over at Arden's curious expression. Franz's words from last night are still lurking in the back of my mind, and sharing them with someone would certainly make me feel a little more at ease. However, it's been 4 years since I last saw Arden. For all I know, he could have gotten worse at keeping his mouth shut than he already was.
No, don't worry about it. There was something I did want to ask you, though. What did you do to upset the Grand Inquisitor? I don't think I've ever met a more unpleasant man in my life.
Other than yourself? Yeah, me neither. At that, Arden's eyes widened, his expression suddenly growing sheepish.
Oh, him? He's even worse than you are, Riv.
Hey!
I thought he was going to chop my head off just for leaving my room at night.
What? You mean guests aren't allowed to leave their rooms?
No, they are. It's just... Well, I was just nosying around places I wasn't supposed to, probably.
Well, if it's not an Arden-esque thing to do, I don't know what is. He looks a little uncomfortable, though. I wonder what kind of place Linnaeus, I don't know why, found him in.
You don't act anything like how a royal guard ought to, you know. Just because you're off duty for a week doesn't mean you can stir up mischief as you please.
I know that. I'm older than you, Riv. You can't scold me like a kid.
Yes, I can, and I will.
Oh, how wrong you are.
Exactly. I'm gonna end this episode here because it is so hot in this room. I want to turn my air conditioner on again. Ooh, it's so hot. So I'm gonna go. And I'm gonna go think over things about the Grand Inquisitor and just come up with some really great snappy comebacks for next time. And yeah. And just so we all know I've done this, because I have a bad habit of not doing it. A shabam. Awesome. Alright, great. See you guys next episode. Bye-bye.